Okay, we are here with Xochitl Rodriguez, franchisee with Edible Arrangements, as well as serial entrepreneur. Xochitl, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Alex. It's great to be here.
Great. So we want to know a little bit about your journey. How did you get started with being an entrepreneur and with Edible Arrangements?
Well, I think being an entrepreneur kind of happened by accident. It wasn't something that I really planned on becoming. I did go to college and studied speech communications, but I did not necessarily study to be a business owner. I was actually a kindergarten teacher when I was a member at a Curves Fitness Center, and they would open up the fitness center late, and I thought, I think I could do this, and so I kind of started to talk myself into that I could do this, and eventually talked to my brother, and we wind up partnering up and opened up a Curves fitness center for women. We did that for about a year, and it was a very blessed business. We did really well with it, and that gave us the funds to eventually do Edible Arrangements. The way we met Edible Arrangements was because when our father passed away, we received an arrangement, and no one had ever seen it. So we kept, changed the tone in the room. I thought, wow, this is a very interesting concept. Instead of people sending us flowers, here's this bouquet. So after my dad's services, my brother and I started to look into the business, and we liked it. We liked the concept. We liked the idea that it's fresh, it's fruit, it's different, it's a wonderful alternative to flowers. And so we joined up, and he and I have been business partners for almost 10 years now.
Very good. And you've had a great run. You now own 8 Edible Arrangements. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. We now have 8 stores. We have 1 in Glendale, which is our first store, and we have 5 in the San Jose area and 2 in San Francisco.
So tell us about how you went from starting one in Glendale in Southern California to coming up, and you actually moved to the Bay Area to start these stores, right? So
correct.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So I had actually done some consulting work in the Bay Area, and I loved the area. The people were very kind, the city, it was really nice up here. And when the CEO of Edible Arrangements called me, he had taken over several stores, and he called me to ask if I'd be interested in relocating to the Bay Area and taking over the stores and buying them. So I thought, yes, I'll go back up to the Bay Area and live up there. I just really felt very at home up here. And so I did. I talked to my brother, because there's no way I was able to take over that many stores and try to do everything by myself. So I talked to my brother again. It's like, hey, I need your help. How can we do this? So, can we make it work? And so it was that opportunity, that phone call from the CEO, that got me to come up here. And then we bought 5 stores, and then we opened up 2 more since.
I think some people may have the misconception that being a business owner is a very rosy colored picture, if you will. Do you want to talk about some of the challenges that you faced along the way?
Sure. Having your own business is definitely a reward. There's a lot of beautiful things that come with it. There is another side that I don't know that we talk about as much, and those are the struggles. When I did take over these stores, they had been mismanaged. So there were many nights that I sat in my apartment with no furniture, just an empty apartment, on the floor, on a pillow, crying, trying to figure out, how am I going to make this work? How am I going to get the money to pay the rent, pay the loan, and payroll? So there have been challenges along the way. Sometimes employees, unfortunately, think it's okay to help themselves to this or help themselves to that, or give so-and-so a complimentary arrangement under a marketing scheme. And it's very disheartening to find that sometimes people will do things like that, especially people that it's a give and take. I'm able to provide them and their families, and sometimes it's like I get stabbed in the back over things like this, where I'm thinking we're a partnership. And so that's a very difficult part to understand, that it's like, wow, it's like people are willing to just steal, or people just think I've got that much abundance that they can just take. So that's been one of the challenges. Always trying to stay a step ahead, and always stay positive when people are saying, oh, the economy is going down. It's like, no, I can't. I got a living to make. I got employees. I've got payroll. I've got people that depend on this. So I try not to engage in that type of negativity. And I know there's some truth to it, but it is a challenge always trying to stay positive and staying as much of a role model for my employees to let them know, oh no, we're not partaking in the bad economy. You know, we're only partaking with people that, you know, are willing to give these gifts and are willing to use our product. So that's also been a challenge, is trying to keep a very positive atmosphere inside the stores and with the employees, that they're like, oh, people aren't buying. It's like, oh no, they are. So there are several challenges. I think those are the ones that you know, sometimes are reoccurring, and so it always seems like you're trying to climb up a hill. You know, you're trying to go up this mountain, and you see the vision, you see what can happen, both for me and for the employees and their families. So it's like trying to get everybody to jump in and see that vision, and to partake in that. And it's almost like not that I have to do it with them, but it's like, come on, it's like I try to get them to say, hey, you know, look at the vision, look at these goals. These are realistic goals. We could do this. You know, we can turn the store around. Yeah. We can do more. Those are some of the challenges.
Very good. Well, and you know, I asked you about the challenges, but the follow-up question was what were some of the solutions to address those challenges? And you basically gave that to us right now. And from, if I understood you correctly, it's about being and staying positive, as well as getting everybody to be on the same page and working together. And obviously you've been able to do that because you're still here, and the economy has been challenging, not only for you, but for so many other businesses out there, and some of them are no longer around. Yeah. So congratulations to you on being able to not only to survive in this economy, but excel in this economy. Before we wrap up our interview, is there anything that you'd like to say or share with our audience at SVL?
I would like to share that I am in business with my brother, and my mom also does our payroll for the company. She helps us tremendously. And Latinos are very family-oriented, and I think that we've been very blessed in that respect also, that we've been able to keep our family employed, keep that unit, and by keeping us together, we're able to help our employees keep their families together. And so it's a real pleasure a real pleasure and honor to be able to do this. And being part of Silicon Valley Latino is such a great experience for us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And if I could just close with this, is that to our audience out there, you know, Xochitl Rodriguez owns several edible arrangements stores here in the Bay Area. The plant, the one in Silver Creek, Evergreen. I'm sorry, yeah. Evergreen Valley area. The plant, Los Gatos, Japantown, Milpitas, and I'm probably forgetting one.
2 in San Francisco.
Oh, the 2 in San Francisco.
San Francisco, yeah. Near Fisherman's Wharf and the West Portal area.
Very good. So to our audience, whenever you have a special occasion, please think about supporting Xochitl and her stores with the purchase of their edible arrangements.
Thank you.
Again, Xochitl, thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you, Alex. Pleasure.